Hello, everyone.
Welcome back.
I said it normally this time because I didn't feel
I
creative.
forbid you to sing.
Okay. But I think this episode we want to do this thing of how well do we know the other person, which is really funny because Sophia and I hated each other until like high school.
Yeah, we were
So
like
let's see how
enemies.
much actual life cues we've picked up on each other and life
Yeah.
skills we've picked up on that the other person can do. So this time Sophia has the list because my internet is crappity crap and I can't pull up too many tabs.
I was just reading through
Um,
something and I thought it was funny and I realized that I didn't know if Sally could do it or not. So that's why I wanted to talk about
uh,
it. Because
See how no life skills I have?
yeah, cuz people they have like certain kind of skills or talents.
And since we're very polar opposites, it'd be fun to see if the skills that we know are also completely different, other
Yeah,
than like our personalities and stuff like that.
for example, let's say for example, do you know how to whistle?
I physically cannot whistle.
Do you know if I can
Whenever I
whistle
try to
or not?
whistle, yeah, you can.
Now, see, there's the
Can't you?
thing. My whistling is it starts out okay, and then by the time it kind of gets to
It
the end,
dies.
it sounds like air.
Mine's just air the whole
Yeah, like
time.
I can whistle, but not like a skilled whistle.
hmm
I can whistle.
Yeah, I can't whistle at
I
all.
wonder why
I
you
can't
can't
like roll
whistle.
my R's.
Couldn't you not roll your tongue before when
I
you were young?
No, I can roll my tongue. I can't roll my R's.
Oh right, Sally.
That's a
Okay,
different
this
story.
is good. Okay, so when
This is why I can never learn like
you
Spanish or
know when
anything
you
because I
when you
cannot speak
like
it.
roll an R, you can go like "Arrrrrr," like that. Like
I
Sally
can't
used to
do
be like
that.
"Arrrrrrr."
No, even if I try to do it now, it's just so I physically cannot. I can do it very short periods when I like try not to do it, and it'll happen, and I go like, "Oh, it worked," and then it stops because my brain like clicks in and just refuses to work. But I can't voluntarily roll
Oh
my
my
R's,
gosh,
is
that's
what I wanted to
so
say.
funny. Sally's
So we're gonna talk about stupid stuff like this,
yeah, because
but
Sally's the only
a bit
person I
more
know that
life
can't roll
skills
their R's.
in like our whole family.
No, like with people I
So
know.
it's a clear sign. It's a clear sign I'm adopted.
That would make more sense. Cause you legit don't look like anyone in our family. I'm very sorry.
Oh my god, did I tell you? So
I
when I
thought you
took
were gonna say, "Oh
selfies
my
with
god, did I
mom,
tell you I'm adopted?" And I almost
no,
so freaked out. I was like, "What?"
no. When I look at a selfie that I've taken with mom, our nose is copy paste.
Your nose is copy paste.
It's identical. It's
Yeah.
identical. When we smile, the way that it's positioned, it's identical. I was so scared because I was like, "What the heck is this?" But it's completely identical.
So out of everything mom could give you, you just took her nose. That's it.
Yeah, that's why I can't roll my R's because my mouth is not identical. Okay, let's go into more other skills other than me not being able to roll my R's because this can be just making fun of me the whole time.
Do you know how to twirl pens?
No. I always envy people who could like twirl
So
pens
what
around their
useless life
hands, and
skill
I'm
do
like,
you have? None, apparently. I can't twirl pens. I can
yeah,
only do this one, like just like
I can't even do
oh, you
that.
can't even twist like
I
this,
would do that and it would hit my face. Yeah, it would just fly off and hit my
like this.
face. I
Oh,
can't do that.
sorry. Didn't mean to show off in front of your face. If I did that to other people, that wouldn't even be showing off. That'd be embarrassing.
Yeah, I just can't do it, so.
Okay. Do you know how to?
No, it shouldn't be do you know. It should be who's better at
Shouldn't I
whatever.
know if you know how to do it first before I check who's better? Because apparently I've just tried to.
No, we just go with our
I've just
gut.
tried to.
We just
I've
go with
just
our
tried to
gut.
check if you can roll your R's and twirl a pen and whistle, and you couldn't do any of them.
Nope, no, we're gonna take our chances and we're just gonna go
Okay,
with our gut.
fine. How good are you at tying ties?
I feel like tying ties, I am bad because my shoelace always becomes undone. I don't think like I'm skilled at tying stuff. Oh, it
Yeah, but
lagged.
so do you know how to tie like a necktie?
No,
You don't?
I've never had to wear a tie.
It's just a life skill that you need to know, I feel.
Well, I can get a clip-on tie if I really need to.
But you can't get clip-on ties for every occasion.
Yeah, you
No, you
can.
can't. I learned how to tie a tie,
Well,
but I
I've never
can't
learned.
tie it on for someone else. I have to
You
put
have to
it
do it
on
on yourself.
myself, tie it, and then give it back to that person.
Yeah, that's different. It's like it's also muscle memory. If you've always learned it, putting it on yourself, you can't do it like on
Yeah,
someone else.
I know how to tie a tie. Now I feel like you should learn how to tie a tie too.
Are these all just stupid skills like this? I wanted to know actual real life skills that we would know.
I can find another one. Okay, what about public speaking?
Ooh. For me, I feel like Sophia is going to be better at public
Why?
speaking. Because you just like your profession in general, you have to talk to a lot of people. Like it's more interactive where for me like it's not really 100% necessary. Mm-hmm. Like the only times I've had to present is like if I forced to present. I don't voluntarily like do it on my own ever. Yeah. But cuz yeah, I don't like presentations. I don't like public speaking. And I feel like just you are just better with words, like in languages and stuff. So I feel like you're more suited.
Also, I don't get
to presentations.
As nervous as you do. I think when we do public
speaking, I get very nervous. I have really bad like stage fright.
Because Sally gets really nervous, but I don't get nervous as Sally because at the moment, by the time I have to go up, I'm like at a YOLO kind of time.
YOLO next
YOLO. So I just YOLO and just go for it. I don't really like, you know.
Yeah.
Because I don't get embarrassed, I feel, like that easily.
I get very easily embarrassed.
Yeah, so I'm okay at public speaking. I'm not very good, but I feel like I do okay because I don't really get embarrassed if I make a mistake.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think you'll be able to survive without electricity?
Just electricity in general?
Like let's say something happened and we had to go off the grid. Do you think you'd be able to do it?
No, because I need all my games and they need power to charge.
If you had
like I can give up social media. Like I don't really use it to talk to people anyways. I just use it to watch like cat videos. So like those types like cooking, whatever, I feel like it'd be okay. But just eat? That I like to see those videos where people like cook stuff in the ground and you like make a ground oven.
You'd probably starve to death by the time you make a ground oven. Or you can't even learn how to make a ground oven because there's no electricity for Wi-Fi to look up on YouTube how to make a ground oven.
I know, but from all the videos I've watched, I think I could somehow make a ground oven.
Why are you watching videos on how to make a ground oven?
Because they're cool, and when they like bake bread and stuff in there or like roast a pig, it looks really good.
We should talk about like useless skills where who knows more flags of a country, like if you know a lot of flags for different countries, or like can you name all the states in the United States? Because I can't.
No. I know I probably know like 10 states.
Like I tried to think about Canada last time and I was like, oop, I'm missing a province. I don't know what I'm missing, but I'm missing a province.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, oh damn, I hope no one asks me this question because I'd be like, oh. Yeah. Because remember before we used to do like those like kind of nonsense questions or like we try to guess capital cities of certain countries.
I hate that. I hate geography.
But it's a useless skill, but it's like, let's say you went to like a bar and they had like a quiz night and it was like capital cities. You'd be like
trivia
so
night.
Good at it.
I'd be really good if they had a trivia night of quotes that came out in Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
They did have a trivia night about Brooklyn Nine-Nine, I think, once, and Harry Potter.
I think I'd be really good at Brooklyn Nine-Nine
Brooklyn
trivia.
Nine-Nine is super funny. Okay. Couponing.
Oh, couponing. I love couponing, but who's better at couponing?
Life skill right there. Life skill on couponing.
Who's better at couponing? I feel like maybe you, because you have had more time where you would have to budget your finances.
I am more good at negotiating.
Oh, because for me, when I'm bored, I just open the coupon app and see what coupons are available.
Like, you know how when we used to live in China, like, we used to go buy stuff and you'd have to, like, negotiate.
Oh, the underground, yeah.
I'm good at negotiating because I've been doing that since I was in middle school, but I've never really had to coupon anything.
Oh, I love couponing.
Yeah, like, because here in the stores, they don't have, like, coupons like they do in Canada.
Oh, I see. Because sometimes I buy, like, the Nesquik powder, and they'll have, like, $1 off, and you bring that coupon with you to the cashier, and you get $1 off.
Nesquik powder?
Yes, because I use that to make my overnight oats, because I don't have cocoa powder.
Do they have Ovaltine there?
No.
Ovaltine's super yummy.
Ovaltine's good. I've had it, like, other places,
Swiss, they have it. It's, like, super good.
Milo is also really good.
They have Milo here, too. Yeah. But then...
Okay. Give me another skill. Who is better?
Money management.
You.
I did recently make an Excel sheet on budgeting, like monthly planning, to see how much money I actually spend.
I feel like once you start writing that budgeting plan, you, like, mindfully spend less because you have to write it down.
The month I made that, I had already bought a PS5 for Harley and everything, so I spent more money than I usually spent. So I'm like, I'm earning money, but it's like it's nowhere to be seen because it just left my bank account the moment it came in.
So the form of my budgeting is I know, like, how much my rent is, and I know how much I earn. And I just check periodically on my credit card statement to see if, if all the purchases are stuff that I've done. So there's not credit fraud. But I just keep opening my, like, credit card, like, bill thing every couple of days just to check how much I've spent. Because if it's a lot, then I, like, won't spend for the rest, or, like, won't luxury spend for the rest of the month. But that's, like, the form of budget. I don't, like, write it down, like, everything.
Your form of luxury purchase is should I buy a game or not? But then in the end, you buy it anyway. So it's not a luxury spend.
The bargain for me is if I buy a game, I get no takeout food for, like, the whole month because I want to budget that from somewhere else. So I will be food not happy, but I will be mentally game happy. So it's like a balance that I have to choose.
Yeah, and I only buy games because she talks me into buying games. Because normally I don't buy games unless it's, like, The Sims that I really, really want.
Yeah.
But then, like, Sally will be like, I'm buying this game. Can you buy it with me so we can, like, play it together? And then I'll, like, be like, I don't know. I don't really play any of my games now. Sally's like, oh, come on. It'll be fun, blah, blah, blah. And then she'll make me buy it. And then she'll, like, stop playing it. So it's just, like, in my Switch.
Well, I don't play games on my Switch very often now anyways.
The moment Genshin comes out, you're going full on back to your Switch, for sure.
Oh my god, if that game finally comes out on the Switch, they can take my wallet.
Why do they need to take your wallet?
Take my money.
It's gonna be free anyway.
Okay, next skill, please.
Focusing.
Oh.
Sally's
I think
like,
I'm good at focusing, though. Because I think I'm pretty good at focusing and, like, doing my work. Like, because I think, well, both of us, like, focus, but I think we focus on different levels. Because I have to focus with no distractions. So no music, nothing, like, going on, no videos playing in the background.
Mm-hmm.
And if I listen to music, it has to be music with, like, no lyrics in it, because then I'll focus on the words.
Yeah.
But I can focus, like, just like that, study, like, you know, what I need to study, get done what I need to get done in like a short amount of time. But you just focus on a different level.
I have a more of a gradual focus. So I can't focus in the beginning, like, so I like listen to music and things like that and trying to get things done. But then the moment I get to that stage where I'm in focus, doesn't matter what kind of music I'm listening to, I won't be able to hear the music that I'm listening to. Like, it keeps playing, but I can't hear it. And then when my focus kind of breaks off, then I get surprised because I'm listening to a song that I wasn't listening to before. Yeah, so my focus is gradual, but when I get there, it's like a really big focus. And then when it's gone, it's gone.
Yeah, like mine, I think it's just from the beginning. I'm like, okay, I'm going to do this. And I just focus. And then mine's like stable for the whole period of what I'm doing. It's not like yours where it like takes time for it to like go in.
I feel like I need to get the fidgeting or something out of the way for me to focus, because otherwise I won't be able to focus. But so when I was in high school, I was already kind of lucky enough to figure out when I'm good at focusing. So I knew between like 9 p.m. to like 11 p.m. is when I focus the best. So it's not like I'm putting off schoolwork. I'd probably be sitting the whole day at my desk not doing schoolwork because I can't focus. But if I like, let's say, sat around 9 p.m. to do schoolwork, I'd like be able to focus and get it done. So I knew my periods of like when I can focus and when I can't.
Yeah. Yeah, because I know for sure even when I was like working at home during like the pandemic and stuff, I know I'm able to focus and do work right in the morning. Once it goes past like 3, my brain's like not there. So for me, I would wake up at 8, get ready to work at like 9. I work from 9 to like 11, have a food break, and then work from like 12 to 3, and that's it. Like mine's focus is like clearly just right in the morning and like early afternoon, and then once it's past like 3, my brain just doesn't work.
No, I stopped drinking coffee for a while. And then I realized, no, I kind of need coffee in my life. So now I'm back to coffee. But like, because I get so dependent on coffee and I don't have coffee, I'll get cranky. I like take periods to cut out coffee for a certain period of time.
Like I drink coffee like in the morning, but it's like half a cup. So it's not even enough caffeine, I feel like, for someone to get like addicted to caffeine.
But
because if I don't have it one day, then like I'm completely fine. I'm not like tired.
But I love tea.
So tea is good. I also can't have tea too late at night.
Let's see. Something fun. Do you know who can read a map better?
Not me. Not me for sure, 100%. Because when Sophia was in Canada, at this time we didn't have Google Maps. So we would have a physical map.
The big ass map. The one that like
the folding like map. Yeah. Oh my god. So mom would be like, okay, we're on this street. And I'm like, where's the street? Mom would have to like look over and point on the map like this. Like, that's where we're at. I'm like, okay. So I figured out where we are. And she's like, what's the road in front of us? And for me, I'm like Google Maps, where the direction of the map has to be facing the same direction we're driving. So if the street that we're going towards is on the bottom of the map, I had to like turn the map to make sure I could see the direction we're going in. And mom would always yell at me, why do you need to look at a map like that? You just have to know which direction you're going on the freaking piece of paper and follow that road. I'm like, no, mom, I have to say it in the direction we're going. But if I would flip it around, then all the words are backwards. And I'd have to read it with my head turned around because I couldn't see.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Okay. So when we were young, like, there's no GPS, so mom would make me read the map, like when we go somewhere, right?
Like somewhere new we would need the map, yeah.
And then I'd be like, I can't find it on the map. And she'd like yell at me. But then like, I'm like 10.
I know!
I'm like 10 trying to read like this big ass map that like goes from one city to all the way to like US.
Yeah, it's a big ass map.
Mom would be like, okay, you just have to find out where city we're going to, and the city like corresponds with like a certain page on the map and blah blah. And I'm like, I'm 10. Like, I don't know.
I can't even read these words.
I can do this, but like, and I'm so bad with roads. Even now, I'm like super bad with roads.
I'm good with roads that I obviously like experienced a lot. I think even for me when I had to go so for me when I had to go get my like vaccination, I like found the address. I'm like, oh, I've never been to this place before. Let me head there 30 minutes early just in case I get lost and I have 30 minutes left to reroute myself and go back.
Nowadays, you have Google Maps. You literally
exactly.
have to follow an arrow.
But the thing is, I still have anxiety of not being able to find somewhere. Or because of COVID, you know how certain entrances are blocked and stuff? Those don't show up on the map. Yeah. So if you go to an entrance that's not open, you have to go around to find the entrance that's like walk in and not the exit. Mm-hmm. So because they have lots of restrictions like that, I'm like, yes, I can go to the building because Google Maps tells me to, but that doesn't necessarily mean I'm going to find the entrance I need to get to. So, like, when I had my vaccination, I was like, okay, I'm going to get there, like, 30 minutes early just in case. So I got there 30 minutes early, and I'm like, okay, I see the building. I literally go to cross the street, and I see the big sign that says, vaccinations entrance this way. And I was like, damn, I came 30 minutes early just in case I couldn't find the entrance. And I found the entrance as soon as I walked to the thing. But because I have anxiety like that, whenever I go someplace new, I will always give myself 10 minutes extra room just in case something happens. You never know if I somehow, because I'm clumsy, I fall off the sidewalk, twist my ankle, and have to limp all the way there. You never know what's going to happen.
Okay.
I need to give myself leeway.
So, like, I have this thing where Harley gets super frustrated when we're driving. So... he's driving and I'm on Google Maps, and then he's like, tell me when I have to turn like left, right?
Turn. But the thing is, you can't tell the distance. It'll say 300 meters. I'm like, how does someone know how long 300 meters is?
I'm like, okay, babe, you gotta turn here. And then like, we already passed it because Google Maps is like,
oh my god, it's delayed.
Like, we passed it. I'm like, but Google Maps says here. And I'm like, you can't tell me here. You have to tell me like next street or something.
Ahead.
And then, then I'm looking at the map and I'm like, okay, here. And he's like, what the like that. And then...
You know what? Google Maps sometimes sucks ass because I'm going with my friend. We're in a car and I'm like, oh, it says turn left here. It said turn left on a one-way street. We would have crashed our car if we turned left. Like all the cars one way go up the hill, and Google Maps it's turn left to go down the hill. And I'm like, Google Maps, are you trying to murder people? Because that's what's about to happen.
Yeah, like, it's like so frustrating because I'm like trying to do my best. I read the map, but it's not good enough. And then...
No, I'm not good at reading maps.
I was like, babe, like, you can't tell me now. Like, if you tell me to turn now, I can't turn. Like,
you know when you go to New York and all the avenues are, like, numbered, like, coordinates? Because Mom's like, it's easy. You just have to go the direction that gets bigger or smaller.
How do you know until you go one direction and then you find out it's
exactly. I'm like, yeah, I get that. But, like, what if I want to go to a number that's smaller and I take a chance, either you go up or down, and always I get the choice wrong, so I go to the opposite direction of what I want to go, and now I have to walk, like, an extra block to get to where I'm trying to go. You can say it's easy, it's just coordinates, but I'm like, but if you have no sense of direction, of which direction you're facing, that does not help.
We ranted about, we're like, one more. And then we're like, road maps.
No, maps trigger me. Maps trigger me.
Well, now everyone knows how stupid we are. But make sure to check out our Instagram and our little Twitter. Sally's in charge of the Twitter.
They both start with mixing cultures. I'm also in charge of the Instagram.
Yeah. But if something goes wrong on Twitter, it's Sally to blame, not me. Because I don't even go in Twitter.
Yeah. I just post random pics and random stuff.
How nice.
So I hope everyone enjoyed this week's episode.
And we will see everyone next week.
Yes.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.